My name is Sydney Bloom, and this is my commemorative speech, and this is my audience.
Hi.
So most people don't like to go through tragedies when they're young and inexperienced with how to handle death, but it seems to run a lot in my family. My mom lost her best friend when she was 16 to a car accident, and my mom had to help plan her funeral and help pick songs that inspired and made everybody think of her. And I know from experience this was really hard for her because she was young, she had never lost anybody close to her before, and it was her best friend. Like, they used to be called the Twin Towers, just like the buildings, because my mom is 5'11" and she was 6'. So they played basketball together and were known to be with each other. So when she lost her, it was a big fatal blow. I also had this happen to me when I was 15. I lost one of my really good friends, Alex. He had an accident with a shotgun trying to kill a porcupine, and he was alone and 2 miles from his house and shot himself in the gut, which is really difficult. And he drove all the way back to the house, and they called a helicopter to come get him because they're out in the middle of nowhere. And they chose to fly him to Portland instead of Yakima, which would have been a half an hour difference, a half an hour closer to Yakima, which means he would have lived if they chose to go to Yakima instead of Portland. But they chose to go to Portland, and he died on the helicopter on the way to Portland. And it was hard that year at fair because our whole group was a big part of 4-H together, and we had to help put together have a steer there and be shown just to remember him because he died about a month before fair. And we sold his steer that year for 10 times the amount that it began with, and it sold for almost $25 a pound, which is really, really high. And then we resold it 10 times. So dealing with that, it was really hard that year. We also lost a teacher, and we almost lost another one to a heart attack, but he thankfully lived. And I know that was really hard on me. And I also lost my grandma that following year, to cancer that should have been noticed before it was. And that was really hard because no one except for Alex had died close to me, and she really helped me grow up and become who I am today. So everyone has to deal with tragedy, but we'd really not like to. And when it happens when you're young, it might make you a stronger person or give you stronger beliefs.